Okay, so we've got a walk-in cooler that's not working correctly. This unit has 2 evaporator coils. It's currently 55 degrees in the box. So I'm going to start on the roof. So I came up on the roof, found that the condensing unit's not running. But can you see how half the coil's dirty and half of it's not? So this half right here is dirtier. If you look right down the middle, there's a line right there. I bet you anything we have a bad condenser fan motor. I haven't turned anything on yet. I just pulled the cover off. We'll come in here and we'll test everything. So this guy has a high pressure control right here. Power's on. Bingo. Bad condenser fan motor. So it's tripped on high head pressure. And you notice that one half of it was clean because this has been running like this for a while. Half this guy's been working, so this is the dirty side and this is the clean side because it hasn't been running. So we're gonna change some fan motors on this guy. This location's kind of out there. It's about an hour and 15 minutes from our shop. And they're about an hour in any direction from a supply house. Because of that, I'm gonna replace both of these fan motors and we're gonna change the blades. We don't need another walk-in cooler service call. They don't want it to fail. So we're gonna change both motors, both blades. I'm pretty sure I have these blades in my truck because I picked some up on the way here thinking that this might be the problem. So we're gonna pull this thing apart and check it out and see if we can't change both these motors. Okay, so I just powered it on to make sure the rotation was correct, and it was. You see how I secured my wiring and I wrapped the schematic so that way the next guy can figure out how to wire this if he has to. These are reversible motors, so everything's all secure, nothing's gonna rub. Nice and secure, we're good. So we're pretty much ready to turn it on and then diagnose the rest of the unit. This walk-in is R22. .43 back, 266 head. It's about 95 degrees outside, so we have 121 liquid saturation temperature and about an 18 degree evaporator coil temperature right now. And like I said, it's somewhere in the 40s down there. So it's coming down. We're looking good. I'm not seeing anything that's making me scared. Compressor seems to be pumping correctly. And we've got a clear sight glass, so I think we're good for now. If you guys are using a drill, prefer to use the drill. I hate using an impact to put panels on because you strip out all the screws. But even on a drill, use the clutch. I usually set mine around 10 or 11. That way it doesn't strip out the screw holes. It's annoying when you come out here and all the screw holes are stripped out. It's nothing worse than that. Be conscious of what you're doing. Pay attention. Think for the next guy, you know? All right, so this is gonna get them by for now. Like I said, the evaporators are dirty. I'll show you right now. They're running for now, and we'll get someone out here tomorrow, clean them up. So for this one, we just had some bad condenser fan motors. So to recap, we had a service call on a walk-in cooler that was not working. When I arrived, the box was at like 55, 56 degrees. Evaporators were not iced up. I found that the condensing unit on the roof was not running. Once I pulled the cover off, I found that the high pressure control was tripped, and then when I reset it, only one fan motor started back up, condenser fan motor that is. I went ahead and replaced both condenser fan motors and both blades. The other fan motor looked to be in bad shape. It was just as old, and this location is about an hour away from our shop and about an hour from any supply house. So because of that, the motors were both the same age. It was time to replace them both. This customer appreciates when I do that kind of stuff because it eliminates any headaches down the line. I'd hate to change that fan motor, then 3 weeks later we have the other fan motor go bad. Get where I'm going with that? So I like to look at the big picture. At the same time, since I was looking at the big picture, Went downstairs, inspected the evaporator coils, found that both of them were very dirty. One of them is almost completely plugged up, which I showed you in the video. The other one's just got some lint buildup on it. The condensers for the other equipment on the roof are also very dirty. So the walk-in freezer was dirty, the ACs are dirty. So what I'm gonna do, I already okayed it with the manager. We're gonna go ahead and go back. I'm gonna send someone back probably tomorrow, and they're gonna clean everything up. Normally I would take care of that, but today's our first, like I said in the video, today's our first little heat wave. And I wouldn't even call it a heat wave yet, it's only like 95 here in Southern California. So I got a bunch of calls backing up. In fact, I'm going to do another walk-in cooler right now, beer walk-in. So anyways, got them operational. Watch the box, that is the walk-in cooler, come down to 37 degrees. I'm satisfied with that, and we will return and clean everything up.